Hey guys, welcome to Toribash Replay Showcase episode 55 with me, Jack Morris from Man on Fire Films. So this week, Christmas is a month away, like legitimately today, a month away, 25th of November, 1 month. Our first replay for today is Burning Snowflakes by QgzOPV, because obviously you gotta open or end with the QgzOPV replay. That's sort of how this works. And what a fantastic replay it is. We'll slow it down because, as always, I wasn't actually paying attention when we watched it the first time. Alright, so you got like... Yeah, you got that. You got that happening on your screen right now. And it is fantastic. Oh, damn it. Okay, struggled with something in real life there. Hopefully that didn't, it wasn't too audible. Alright, let's slow it down and actually take a look at what's going on there. Actually really hurt my shoulder doing the secret thing that I just did. So you've got that sort of side flip, a jump up, sort of grazes Jeff's cheek, like ever so slightly with his heel, and then boots off his head. I thought there was I don't even know how he did that. Like, that did not look like that should have knocked that arm off. Let's see this from Jeff Cam. I have a feeling this one might look like okay from Jeff Cam because of the kick. Alright, you win some, you lose some with Jeff Cam. Some of them, you don't get the angle you want on the kick, but it is just a great kick. You know, all this time, I don't think I've shown this replay from behind. There we go. All this time, I think QgzOPV was covering the thing from the angle I had. Alright, one more time, and then we'll move along. Hang on, up, chat. Bad week for me. Ah, crap. Did I not get that right? Why is that not... That's not working. All right, whatever. Moving along. This is Lowly Getting Decaps Like an Elephant by Lodo. As you might be able to tell, audience, you might be able to tell that this episode's a tiny bit rushed. Like, just a smidgen, like I'm just a tiny bit rushing to get this out. Yeah, just a little tiny bit. Hence why there's so many goddamn things I forgot to do. In fact, I'm fairly sure I didn't even download skins this week, so that's going to be fun. All right, anyway, this is Lodo, Lowly Getting Decaps by Lodo, like an elephant. And yeah, this is obviously versus Jeffco here, and it's pretty cool replay. Covered up by Particles, so hopefully this will work. Particles 0? Yeah, okay, that one worked. Alright, sweet. So now we can actually see what's going on. Although, admittedly, that wasn't too bad. We've seen way worse Particles. Man, I am just not getting the angle this week. Like, I had no idea what happened there. We're gonna have to slow this one down, because that is really, really quick. Alright, let's try and get a better angle on that. So, whoop. Oh, I guess the op chat command did work. It just didn't get rid of what was already there. So kick the head off, grabs it, I guess knocks it with her other hand and knocks it into the air. Jeffco twirling away there with her pretty little hair. I kind of want to see this from Jeffco Cam. I kind of want to see... That looks like nothing. That actually looks like nothing. The hair really does mess up Jeff Cam. Turns it into Jeffco Cam, which is just a massive pixels on screen. Alright, anyway, cool replay nonetheless, and we'll move along. This is Twirtles by Darkness. That's not how you spell darkness. That's not how you spell darkness at all. Just a pretty simple decap kick, and a sort of like follow-up punch to Jeff's arse there, I think. Another replay where it just sort of continues for a while, just knocking Jeff apart bit by bit. Skeet and just a lot of stuff. I realize that's not the most descriptive description of a replay I've ever done, but yeah, it's a great replay. Just and a massive stuff happening. So we'll play it through once or twice more, but it is obviously a very long replay. So you got that kick. So I do like that sort of like ground punch to Jeff's arse at the that point in the replay. It really I don't know, it just feels kind of petty. Just he does all this to Jeff and then just kind of like nips his arse just for the fuck of it. It's pretty fun. Alright, one more time, and I'll see if I can get a good angle on the arse. In fact, I didn't let it play out again. I was trying to stall for time while it played out so I could see it in slow motion. Let's see. Arse punch. There we go. That's the arse punch. Love it. Very petty, but very great. I kind of want to see the skeet as well while we're here. I believe it was on Jeff's head. Yeah, boom, nice skeet. Kicks Jeff's arm, and hero pose. Very cool. Lovely long replay, which is something we haven't seen for a little while. Anyway, our next replay for today is M_It Is Okay to Love You by Merez. I've forgotten all about this replay, and I'm sure to be reminded. Oh, yes. This is a great replay. This is a fantastic replay. Oops, is that a skeet, or is that just going in? Oh, wait, Oh, that's great. That's fantastic, and I'm going to go ahead and do that, because clearly I've forgotten to do that this week. Alright, that's not working. What a great week this is, guys. Can we just stop for a minute? In fact, let's just stop, right? Pause the video, and just appreciate this week. Because this week is great. This week is fantastic. Everything is working really well this week, and I just want to appreciate that as it is. Anyway, let's watch that replay one more time. As horrendously sarcastic as that sounded, it's mainly because for some bizarre reason most of the skins weren't working. Alright, up, and kick. Very nice. I must say, for everything that happens in this replay, it's that kick at the end that I do just love. That is my favorite part of this replay, but this is a fantastic. Just Oh, it's brilliant. Absolutely love it. I can't think of anything to say about this one. Like, I'm trying to add to it, trying to provide some insight, but just look at that. That's fantastic. You know, I want to see this one more time, and I want to get the best sort of angle for that kick on it. So we'll just sit here for a couple of frames and wait. And that, now I'm going, up, Jeff's body part, and here we go. It's happening. Boom. That's fantastic. All right, let's move along. This is Baku Decapitation by Bakugan, and it's a new replay submitter. And this is this isn't the replay I thought it was, but it's still great. I thought this was a different replay, but I believe the replay I was thinking of was from last week. That was the one with the awesome flip, right? I think that was last week. That is a solid pose, by the way. If I've ever seen, like, a pose that's perfectly balanced, it's that. Like, he's not moving an inch. Kind of a messy fall into a kick, but I do kind of like that. I don't understand that. That is, like, he's rocking ever so slightly there. That is a solid pose. It's really weird for me to focus on the pose on this show, but yeah, that is interesting. It's kind of like a really sloppy roll into a not even a kick. It's more of a slipping his foot under Jeff's neck. But I have a feeling that, yeah, it looks pretty good from Jeff Cam. We'll see that again. Let's take a look at that. And boom! Very, very nice. Very nice kick. And solid pose, which I think I'm more impressed by the pose than anything else in this replay. The pose is what impresses me. Anyway, let's move along. This is Hi, my name is Bye Monk. Hi, Bye Monk. I'm Jack. And this is a cool replay, but I love the skin of this guy. Just the hair. I don't know. Something about that hair just looks bizarre to me. Just looks really odd and out of place. Like, the physics are nice, but it just looks like odd. It doesn't even look like hair. It looks like a rag doll. All right, let's actually watch what's happening in the replay here. So you kind of got a kick to Jeff's sort of bifurcate and then a punch to get the... It does get a decap. I actually didn't think it did then. We'll slow this one down to see what's going on, because a lot happens kind of in the first couple of frames here, so it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. Okay, so you've got the sort of glancing kick there to the... Kicks him in the dick. Bifurcates, dick kick followed by a bifurcate, grabs him with his arm ever so slightly just to bring him down, and then follow-up punch that just shreds him to pieces. I didn't notice the dick kick the first time. That's just cheap. That's not cool. You don't kick a guy in the dick. There's so much dick kicking on this show as of late. I am really sorry to our male viewers. I'm sorry. I'm not doing this on purpose. It's happening, so we just gotta learn to deal with it. Kick, bifurcate, and awesome follow-up punch. In fact, I kind of want to see this from Jeff Cam. It might not get the impact, but it'll show the punch very well. Boom, yeah. Gets a nice angle on the punch. Anyway, let's move along. This is Let the Beast Free by Steve-O Death. And sort of a quick replay. Couldn't remember. This was not the replay I thought it was. It doesn't matter. This is a quick replay. Very quick replay. Just a sort of opener and nothing else, but it is a very powerful opener. It gets a lot done. Jeff's head, you know, it's kind of whips around like that. I really do like the whip of Jeff's head in this replay. Just around. Not sure what it's going to look like from Jeff Cam, but we might as well take a look. In fact, yeah, this might get a good thing of the whip as he whips over Steve-O Death's head. Couldn't think of the guy's name. I'm not sure if I'm actually representing the whip very well there, because it seemed to look a lot more impressive until I actually started looking at it. Like, there's actually not as much of a whip as I thought there was going to be. Alright, doesn't matter. Still a cool enough replay. You know, it's nice. It's definitely a work in progress, though. I feel like you could easily follow that up with a better landing, maybe a hero pose or something. But cool, nonetheless, let's move along. This is Movester Trotzer by Trotzer by Movester. This is a cool replay. Yeah, I absolutely cannot remember this replay, but it's cool, as clearly is shown on screen. Man, my words aren't working this week. So you got the... Let's fuck it, I'm just slowing this one down. I'm not even going to try and talk about this one in normal speed. Alright, so you've got a Statue of David pose there. So it manipulates Jeff ever so slightly around, kicks his leg off to make him go limp, which I guess is essential to the move, and then kicks him sort of lower stomach area for the bifurcate, sort of backwards kick to Jeff's head to get the decap, and then I do believe we just have a bog standard, but nonetheless cool hero pose. Yeah, very nice. One more time at normal speed. Now, I noticed it then when we watched it in slow motion. The decap there is really, really nice. Just kind of like back of the heel, or I guess like, I don't know, lower ankle, I guess, would be what gets the decap there. Hard to really tell. Could be foot, could be ankle. It's more heel. I'd say that's more of a heel to get the decap there. And you know what? I kind of want to see this from Jeff Cam. Not really sure if it's going to look any good, but it's worth a try. Do we get a good angle of the kick? Yeah. Slightly better angle of the kick, but we don't get to see any impacts. Nonetheless, cool replay. Let's move along. This is me clearing my throat. This is Realistic Running Punch by X Bulbul X, and yeah, this is a simple replay, and the reason this is put in the show, now that you'll notice that there's no decaps except for the one on Jeff on the floor, and it's honestly not even, I mean, it's a pretty good run. It's way better than I can do, a Realistic Running Punch. Now, why is this on the show? Well, I really want to see this replay from Jeff Cam. I held off watching this replay from Jeff Cam, and I really want to see it. I have a feeling this is going to look really cool from Jeff Cam. Oh yeah, there we go. That's awesome. That's a fucking knockout punch right there. You can see as the head rolls away, the camera kind of pans very nicely. That is the reason why that is here. Just and bang! Gotta see this one in slow motion too. Gotta see this in slow motion. Something about punches to like the actual camera of Jeff Cam really looks awesome to me. And boom! That's great. That is a full-on knockout punch. Obviously, he made Jeff go limp himself there. There was no kind of dismember. But still, yeah, it's still a good replay nonetheless. One more time at normal speed and bang! Awesome. Very cool. Let's move along to our last replay, but one for today. Dup Merez. So Merez sneaks into the show twice because it was technically Dupbuck's replay. And it's a Spar replay. We do not get a lot of Spar well, we do. We get sent a lot of Spar replays on the show, but it's very rare that a Spar replay stands out the way this one does. So yeah, kudos to that. A very, very cool Spar replay. And it's obviously Merez and Dupbuck sparring each other. It looks great. Also, very fond of that handstand at the end. I have a feeling it could continue a little bit there. There's still 500 frames left, and Merez kind of just goes sort of statuesque and falls on the floor. But it's still cool. The reason, I talk about this every now and again, the reason I don't put Spar replays in very often is because it's hard to make them stand out, and it's also very hard to commentate over a Spar replay. I mean, this is awesome. What's happening on screen right now is very awesome. But for me to actually sort of, address what's going on and at least try to provide some insight. Very difficult when there's two Tories flipping around at really fast speeds, and slowing it down would just make for a boring video. But now and again, a Spar replay comes out that's just awesome like this and deserves to be on the show just because it's awesome. Not because I can provide any insight, but just because it's really cool. So watch this one more time and then we'll go on to our 11th replay for today. We're having a community replay, which is something I said I wasn't going to do every week, and true to that, I haven't done one since the original one. But we do have a community replay this week, and I'll explain once again more about the community replays after we watch it. And our community replay for this week is Me and My Boy by Spartacraft. Spartacraft being my officer of the Man on Fire, my Toribash clan, well, not just Toribash, my general Man on Fire Films fan clan. Very helpful, been a great officer, really helped me out, helped me decide a lot of things. So yes, that's his reward, community replay, 11th replay, jumps the queue to get on the show. And, actually, there's something I want to do for this. Particles. You'll see why I'm doing this in a sec. This replay needs particles. It doesn't need it, but it adds to it. This is a, I don't even know what to call this. This is a skeet fiasco. This is obviously Spartacraft controlling both his Tories, throwing Spartacraft's hand back around. Now, you see the reason I turned on particles for that is the trail just makes it look fantastic when it's flying. Makes it look kind of like a ball of energy that they're chucking back and forth instead of Spartacraft's hand there. This is fantastic. This is a highly unique replay. We really don't see much of this. Clearly a lot of thought went into this, and I just love it. Something about this just makes it look really special. And it goes on for bloody ages too, until finally they miss and the frames run out. It's just great. I absolutely adore this. Definitely deserves a place in this show, and very happy that it was our community replay for today. So I'm going to let this one play in the background for a second while I explain community replays once again. What is a community replay? Well, it's a replay that I pick. Sorry, that's incorrect. Completely ignore that sentence, because that is entirely not true. Man, I'm having a bad week. Community replays, the replays select... Right, okay, alright. Take two. Community replays are replay makers that I select out of the community when they do something awesome for me or for the channel. That can range from anything to drawing some awesome fan art, to, I don't know, bringing in loads of subscribers, advertising us somewhere, just posting awesome comments, being really helpful on the forums, being active on our forums, www.manonfirefilms.com. Anything. If you do something that helps the community, helps the channel, helps me, and I see it, you're very likely to be selected to be a community replay. Community replays, you send me a replay, and it just gets put in whatever week's show that is. If it's like, I don't know, episode... What am I talking about? Oh, wow. Jesus Christ, I need to lie down. You get to jump the queue. So if you send a community replay, if you're selected to have a community replay, you'll get to jump the queue and be put in as the 11th replay for the replay showcase of that week. Man, that was the most tortured explanation of anything in my entire life. I am so out of it this week. But yeah, if you have something you think deserves a community replay spotlight, you can email contact@manonfirefilms.com detailing what you did, and then we'll be in touch if we think it's worthy. Or you can just draw some awesome fan art about anything on the channel, or just draw a picture of John or a picture of me and tweet it to us or send it to us, and yeah, anything that helps the channel, or just looks awesome, or puts a smile on my face, or makes me laugh, whatever. Anyway, I apologize for how roundabout everything's been this week. Hopefully I'll be back up to scratch next week. I've been Jack Morris from Man on Fire Films, guys. If you've enjoyed this, please comment, like, subscribe. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter, and be sure to keep an eye out for the next community replay maker on next week's show, hopefully. I don't know either, guys. I have no idea. Bye. Bye.